Every single day, someone dies because of a DWI in Harris County. And I will do everything in my power to protect my city. And if that means putting you in custody, so be it. I don't care if Jesus comes down and tells you he needs to ride to church. You get into a car and drive, I will have a contempt hearing. You're asking me to take stuff up. He don't even have anything on. And now you have a DWI crashing and burning before our eyes. And what I don't want you to do is leave a wake of destruction in your path.
Today, we're watching a bunch of people in court for the same exact charge. It feels like the same story on repeat. Each person walks up acting like, I wasn't that drunk, but the judge isn't believing any of it. He's tired, he's done with excuses, and he's moving fast. He's giving out tough decisions because he knows how dangerous this stuff is. Every person hopes their excuse will sound different, but it doesn't. The question is, will anyone take responsibility, or is this just the same mess again? Let's find out.
Probable cause, you have the right to remain silent. Anything you say can or will be used against you. You have the right to have an attorney present. If you cannot afford one, one will be appointed to you, man.
Yes, Judge. On October 23rd, 2024, the officer was dispatched to a major one-car vehicle accident in Harris County, Texas. The officer made contact with a witness who observed the motor vehicle had left the scene but was still blocking a moving lane of traffic and had struck a school zone signpost. The officer also observed the defendant's motor vehicle had crashed in the direction moving against the flow of traffic, and the witness identified the defendant as the driver. EMS saw the defendant in the driver's seat of the crashed vehicle with her feet sticking out and the engine still running. Upon contact with the defendant, the officer observed bloodshot eyes, slurred speech, and unsteady balance on the defendant's person, along with a strong odor of an alcoholic beverage, and general disorientation and slow responses. When asked about the accident, the defendant stated she may have fallen asleep but did not remember the crash occurring. The defendant admitted to drinking and consuming Adderall, and she said that she was the sole occupant and operator of the motor vehicle. The officers recovered 2 open alcoholic beverage containers from the passenger side floorboard.
Drinking while driving?
Yes, Your Honor. And 4 unopened containers. Standard field sobriety tests were performed. HGN 4 out of 6, walk and turn 8 out of 8, and 1 leg stand 3 out of 4. A blood warrant was drafted and executed.
And Judge, on the first DWI, the lab results came back as 0.286.
0.026.
0.206, because there's a big difference. Is it 0.26?
Yes, 0.286. Yes, Judge. Yes.
Yes, Your Honor.
That is a very high blood test. Can you run an NCIC? I'd like to know what other kind of criminal history she has, number one. Number two, did we have her sign a no driving affidavit on the first one? Because if she did, I'm going to have a contempt hearing.
I don't see a no driving affidavit on the file, Your Honor.
Yeah, well, her driver's license wasn't eligible though on the second DWI.
Probably because of the first and the ALR. Mr. Treadwell, I want you to be perfectly clear about something. I'm going to do everything in my power to protect the citizens of Harris County. Every single day, someone dies because of a DWI in Harris County. And I will do everything in my power to protect my city. And if that means putting you in custody because you repeatedly flaunt our bond conditions, so be it. Now, I'm going to revoke your bond and I'm taking you in. And now, if you do get out, you will have a strict curfew of 7 p.m. to 7 a.m. And I'm forbidding you from going within a car at all. You will now be signing an affidavit, and if I find that you drive, and I don't care what your reason is, I don't care if Jesus comes down and tells you he needs to ride to church, you get into a car and drive, I will have a contempt hearing. Every time you get into a car, it's up to 6 months in jail and a $500 fine. On one ankle, you will get a GPS monitor. On your other ankle, you're going to get a scram device, so I know that you're not consuming alcohol. As it stands now, I'm revoking your bonds and I'm putting them both at $25,000. Do you understand? She goes with you.
This woman had a 0.26 alcohol level. That's not a few drinks. That's way too drunk to think straight. She even kept drinking while driving, like her car was a bar. It's a miracle she only hit a school zone sign and not a kid. Honestly, a lifetime driving ban doesn't sound crazy for someone making choices like this. The judge instantly removed both her bonds because he's seen how bad these cases get. People like her don't usually change until something terrible happens. Maybe this will finally wake her up, or maybe she'll do it again. Only time will tell. Then we move to the next guy. He was supposed to get a GPS ankle monitor, but he didn't do it on time. The judge is upset because this guy is manslaughter, assault, and now a DWI. He's a danger to everyone, and the judge is trying to stop him before something awful happens. The judge is even paying for the safety devices himself. So the guy has zero excuses, and he still didn't get it done. So now the judge sends him immediately to get everything fixed. All the judge wants is simple: don't kill someone. But with this man's record, the judge doesn't trust him yet.